to the markets. It is a rally. Dow's up 476. Nasdaq's up 219. Of course, look, we've been here before. Market straight up, and then in the afternoon it goes straight down. I don't know how it's going to close, but right now it's up. Tom Hayes joins us to look at the market this morning. Is the Fed, in your opinion, is the Fed doing the right thing, leaving rates exactly where they are until September?
They're not doing the right thing, Stu, but they're going to get away with it. And that's because, as we saw this morning, as it relates to the economy, the rumors of my demise are greatly exaggerated. So we saw initial jobless claims come in lower than expected. They're going to get away with it. The problem is, why you're seeing all this volatility is Bank of Japan bailed out the West while we were fighting inflation. They were the global liquidity provider, buying bonds globally, buying equities globally. And when they needed to hike to fight inflation, we didn't come to their rescue. When they hiked last week, the Fed should have been cutting and we wouldn't see this volatility. So BOJ had to back off until September when the Fed's going to cut. And now we've got a high chance, 80-some-odd% chance of a 50 basis point cut in September.
And the market's doing well.
The market's doing great.
There you go. I know you like two stocks in particular, and I'm interested in these. Disney. Disney's all the way down to $84 a share. I mean, that's a dip and a half.
Disney, you can't give away right now. And I'll tell you, I look at Disney, Disney's the sum of the parts, okay? So you have the parks and the experiences. People are worried that the parks are slowing down for the next couple of quarters. They're going to do $10 billion of EBIT, which implies $80 a share in value for the parks and experiences. That means Disney Plus is worth zero. ESPN is worth zero. Theatrical Productions is worth zero. You saw Deadpool, it's going to be a $1 billion franchise. Inside Out 2, $1 billion franchise. It's attributed zero. So they've got 153 million subscribers. Netflix has 277 million. They get $250 billion valuation. This business gets zero. So we think between the parks and the streaming, over time, the streaming can do 10 to 15 billion of EBIT, which implies $150 to $190 a share over the next 3 to 5 years. And you can't give it away today.
If you bought it for 84, you'd be satisfied with just $100 in
exactly.
6 or 7 months.
Take the long view here.
One last one, and we've often covered this. Generac, the generator people.
Fantastic business. They got in trouble from 2001 because they overstocked during COVID. They spent 8 quarters working through that destock cycle. Now they're in the restock cycle. Residential was up 8%. Commercial was up 10%. They beat and raised for this quarter. So we like this business. The grid is unstable, and we're entering hurricane season as rates go down, so people are going to be able to finance them more easily.
That's a good case. Where's it go? Well, 137 now. Where's it going?
This thing is probably over time going to work towards 200. Give it a 12, 24, 36 months.
12, 24, 30, that's okay.
You know, look,
an accordion of time frame.
I'll tell you, they've got 6.25% penetration for their total addressable market. This has tremendous opportunity moving forward. So I want to be conservative here, but our expectations are much higher than that.
Got it. Tom Hayes, thanks very much for joining us this
morning.
Thanks
for having me.
You'll be back if you're not careful.
I appreciate it.
All right. Lauren's looking at